All right. What's going on, YouTube? Are you trying to start your fitness journey, but you don't know where to start? Well, you're in luck because in today's video, I'm going to list a couple of steps that you can follow to help you navigate your fitness journey. All right. So, in case you don't know, this channel is called Hardy Ways, and I teach you about fitness, health, lifestyle, and personal development. And in today's video, we're going to start off with the first concept of the start of the hero's journey. All right. So, a lot of times when you're embarking on a new venture, whether that's your fitness, whether that's maybe starting a YouTube channel, or developing some type of new skill, you're going to run into obstacles, right? And the best way to mitigate those obstacles is to have a roadmap that leads you to your destination. Because if you don't have that roadmap to help you navigate, you're gonna land into unnecessary roadblocks. Okay, and so the best way to mitigate obstacles, even though there will be some, but to mitigate the amount of obstacles that you're going to face is to have a plan. And so I've seen a lot of people struggle with fitness. And so I'm going to list 7 steps you can follow to help get your fitness journey started off with the right start. And so we're going to start off with number 1, which is to change your mindsets. And this is so important when you're trying to start your fitness journey. And the reason why is because I want you to live by a very popular saying, but I want you to internalize it. And that saying is, what gets measured gets managed. And this is a phrase that was is often credited to a man by the name of Peter Trucker. And the reason why I think this phrase is so important because when you have specific data points that you are tracking or measuring, such as your weight, your body fat percentage, your caloric intake, when you have concrete numbers that you're measuring, you can then tailor your workout plan and your nutrition to help meet your goals in those areas. All right. And that's going to lead us to the second step that you should take, which is to buy a smart scale. And this is going to be so critical because you want to get yourself a smart scale. Why? Because it's going to provide those specific values that you need to track. Ideally, you want to get a smart scale that's going to provide you with a full body composition analysis, okay? And so that's basically gonna contain the things that I listed above, which is gonna be your weight, it's gonna be your body fat percentage, it's gonna be your muscle mass, bone density, and of course your water composition. Okay. And those values are important to have because you're going to use some of those values and you're going to input them in what is called a TDEE calculator. And that's going to bring us over to step 3, which is to utilize a TDEE calculator. All right. So what is a TDEE calculator, and what does it stand for? Try saying that 5 times. And so a TDEE calculator stands for total daily energy expenditure. All right. And basically what it does is that it calculates how many calories you burn in a day. And I love this tool because a lot of the TDE calculators, they will provide you with the total calories that you need to maintain, cut, or bulk up on to meet your fitness goals. And so now that you know, you put in the data in the TDEE calculator, and then you know how many calories you either need to cut, maintain, or bulk up on. That's going to lead us to the next step, which is going to be to download / purchase a macro tracking app. And there are so many different kinds of macro tracking apps. For example, you have My Fitness Pal, you have My Macros Plus, you have LifeSum, and then you get a whole bunch of others. But the main thing is to pick one that you're comfortable with and use that tool to help track your calorie consumption, right? And that's gonna mainly consist of your of the macros, which is your protein, carbohydrates, and your fats, right? And an additional feature of these macro tracking apps is that a lot of times you can just scan the barcode of the item that you're about to consume, and it's going to store that information for you. But that's more helpful with items that are single serving. But when you have a food item that you scan that can serve more than one person or contains more than one serving, what you want to do, and that's going to lead us to our next step, is you want to buy a food scale. All right. And so, like I said, for those items that you can't necessarily weigh or measure out, scratch that. For those items that you can measure out that have more than one serving size, you want to weigh that item on the scale. And then once you weigh that item on the scale, you can then adjust the macros or the nutrition information in your macro tracking app. So for example, and this was probably illustrate this better. So if you have some trail mix, right? A trail mix that weighs 397 grams, right? And one serving is going to be 40 grams, right? You can't just scan the barcode on that bag alone and track it in. You're going to have to, if you truly want to know whether or not you're taking in the proper amount of nutrition based off of the serving, you're going to have to get a scale, weigh out 40 grams of that trail mix, and then you can adjust the the quantity in that macro tracking app and document the proper amount of macros that you're consuming. All right. So we've taken care of the food scale. The next step, that's going to be to, which is number 6, to purchase a fitness tracking watch. All right. And so, and that's basically fitness tracking watch, such as an Apple Watch. I know Samsung has the Galaxy watches. You have Fitbits. You got Garmin's. You got Withings watches as well. But the main purpose of that watch is to monitor your activity and to see how many calories you are consuming. And it's also going to monitor other things such as the minutes of exercise performed. It's going to look at how much you move, how often you stand up. Okay. And so the beauty about having a fitness tracking device, such as an Apple Watch or a Galaxy Watch or whatever type of fitness device that you want to utilize, is that it allows you to gamify your goals. And so the gamification of your goals makes them more fun to achieve. Okay. And so that's the beauty about it. So when you meet your movement goal, you get a award. When you meet your standing goal, you get your award. When you meet the minutes of exercise that you laid out for yourself, you get a reward. And these provide you with motivation to continue to pursue your goal. And that's why I love the idea of getting a device such as an Apple Watch, especially if you're trying to embark on a fitness journey. It's going to help keep you accountable while making it fun at the same time. And then that's going to lead us to number 7. So now that you got your Apple Watch, you got to have a workout plan. And so number 7 is to utilize a workout plan, right? And that workout plan should consist of 2 things, in my opinion. And that's going to be a strength training program and some form of cardio. And the purpose of the strength training is to maintain your muscle mass if you already have a good amount of muscle and you don't want to lose it exercising, or to help build up your muscle mass if you have a poor amount of muscle present. And then the cardio, that's going to just help lower your body fat. It's going to help lower your body fat percentage, okay? You know, if you are doing just the strength training and you're consuming, say for instance, you're trying to bulk and you're consuming a lot of calories, those calories are going to include fat. And so the whole purpose of the cardio is to mitigate or maintain or decrease your body fat percentage. All right. So you've hung around this long, and I promised you a bonus step. And that bonus step is going to be meal prepping. And I love meal prepping. When you meal prep, the beauty about it, it takes away the stress of thinking about what to eat on a daily basis. And so it automates your life for a couple of days. All right. So the less things you have to think about, the more you can focus on achieving your fitness goals. And that's why I love meal prepping. I encourage meal prepping for anybody who's trying to meet some type of fitness goal, because the more things you have to think about, the less likely you are going to be to achieve your goals. Remember, the idea is to reduce the amount of roadblocks that are going to prevent you to achieve, that are going to prevent you from achieving your goals. And so thinking about what to eat is a roadblock. Make your meals in advance. You don't have to think about it, and you're going to be good. All right. And so that's 7 plus 1, 8 steps. And so let's do a little recap. When you're starting your fitness journey, first thing you want to do is, number 1, change your mindset. Number 2, you want to buy a smart scale. Number 3, you want to utilize a TDEE calculator. Number 4, you want to download / purchase a macro tracking app. Number 5, you want to buy a food scale. Number 6, you want to purchase a fitness tracking watch. Number 7, you want to utilize a workout plan, primarily consisting of strength training and cardio. And then bonus tip, number 8, you want to do some type of meal prepping. All right. So that 7 plus 1 things that you can do to help you start your fitness journey off to the right start. Please, if you like my content, if you like the information I'm providing, please like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting more videos in the future. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Take care.